Mick Mountain joined the police in the 1960s. He's now dedicated 2/3 of his life to the force, continuing to catch criminals despite being decades older than his colleagues.
I got hold of him after about 100 yards or so. He said, "You're the oldest copper in the world. I've never ever been arrested by somebody as old as you."
He says his proudest moment was when he was confronted by a man wielding a Second World War grenade. He had to grab hold of his hand and the explosive and keep hold of it.
It's probably only about 10 minutes, but it seemed like hours. I dragged it off him and I ripped his pocket out, the whole section, and just threw it, like in the green area, I just threw it as far as I could away from him.
It was a very different era when Mick started work, aged 19. There were police boxes instead of police radios, and the uniforms were different too.
When it started to rain, you didn't get any rain at all, because obviously it does up. You had room underneath, obviously, and you could get your arms out.
Mick also says that in the past there was less paperwork and victims got a better service.
It's not like it used to be. You reported to me years ago. Well, in time, if it's obviously urgent, I'll be there, but I'll be around there and I would speak to you individually. It's not enough personal touch.
Last day?
Yeah.
Is it?
Now based at the Palace of Westminster, Mick was at the front line of many of the capital's landmark events. He was on duty at the riots in Brixton where he grew up, as well as the Queen Mother's funeral. But he says modern recruits are very different from those starting in his day.
Well, they're looking for different people now, aren't they? You've got to have more. Let's have a university kind of entrance now. Me, I was straight off the street, took an examination and was selected, passed the exam, got enough marks and was selected for the police.
Mick says that he will miss the job, but that he's looking forward to spending more time travelling and with his family. Sikandar Kamani, BBC London News.